Okay. Let's talk about Secret Lair. For those of you that don't know, Secret Lair for the most part is a product drop that comes from Wizards directly, printed to demand in theory that you can buy on one particular day. And they're basically premium price packaging of card singles or themed groups of singles. This product line, it's safe to say, has been one of the most controversial product lines Wizards of the Coast have ever put out, because essentially it's them engaging in selling singles, which, while scary, isn't my chief concern. For some context and some background, I was actually involved in revealing one of the first Secret Lairs. There was a selection of them. I got the Explosion Sounds one, the Goblins one. For full disclosure, that was a paid promotion. Wizards of the Coast reached out to creators and offered to pay them to basically advertise their product, which is actually incredible because we often see Wizards of the Coast reaching out to people outside of the community to try and get Magic out to a wider audience and spending their advertising budget there, but they actually went out to creators within the community, ones who actually put the effort in to make videos about their game and offered them the promotions instead. These things are quite rare. Wizards of the Coast don't often offer any remuneration for your time and effort to make videos. That's why spoiler videos are kind of funny when you get given bad spoilers, because you preview a card that no one cares about and it just takes up your slot that day for your video content, the time and energy you put into making the video, and not for any remuneration. So full transparency, they were offering to pay me to preview this. Now at first I was apprehensive to take any sort of payment without knowing how good the product was, but once I'd seen it under an NDA, once they showed me the Goblin arts, I was on board. I thought the product was fucking awesome. There was several of these revealed across multiple creators. Nox, for example, got the Life from the Loam, Bloodghast, Golgari, I want to say, got that one. Krim, the Asian Avenger, got to do the Serum Vision one. I got the Goblins one. And the majority of them were really, really cool. Not all of them were for me. The Cat one that Alias V revealed wasn't for me unless it had Leland Arbiter in it, but I still understood that some people might want that. The one that Nox revealed, the one with the Dredge cards, the Life from the Loam, with art by Dan Mumford, who you might recognise the art style now from the recent Ikoria posters, was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So in short, having collectible versions of existing cards with alternate frames or art, I'm all for that. I like that a lot. It also gave us space for some more reprints if they were done in an affordable way. It's not an ideal way to reprint things because it's not going to inject a huge amount into the environment, not like a set reprint would, but still people can go out and buy their Bitter Blossom straight from Wizards if they need it, and it gives people access to that card. I loved it so much that I ended up buying some more down the line as well. These weren't sent to me, weren't paid for. I paid for them. International Women's Day 2020. And I bought the Secret Lair Thalia one as well. The reason I bought these ones was I thought the art on these, which I'll come to in a moment, was really, really good. The open frames were awesome. I was thinking of building Merin or Una anyway, so I was like, why not get some cool foil variants? And if any of you follow me on Instagram and have seen my Tatch Over deck building up over time, I love alternate variant cards. And then of course Thalia, well, I've got a collection of foreign alternates, foils, set foils, all that sort of promos of Thalias anyway, so I had to get at least one Secret Lair for each of those. I haven't even opened it yet. I don't even know what the stained glass walker is in here. And that's another point. Each one of these comes with a stained glass walker, which can be anything from the Chandra that I got. Prepared. You can see I'm prepared by getting all my stuff together. The Chandra that I got in the International Women's Day one, which is kind of cool to get in the Women's Day one, but not the one I wanted because I never played with it. Or you can get like the more expensive ones, the Teferis, the Narsets, the Lilianas, the ones that people are after for the Commander, the Legacy, the Modern decks. So these are great. The International Women's Day one, for the record as well, they gave money to charity as part of it as well, so that was a slam dunk in my eyes. I was like, I'm on board, I want these card variants. They're not damaging the local game store in a sense, because I would still spend money at my game store. There is an argument that not everyone has like the finances to buy these and buy things at the game store. That is a discussion point, but I'm not going to go into it much today because that's not what this video is about. So on the whole, I like Secret Lair. But then there are issues. There are 3 issues that I want to talk about today. The first being the whole cow. I'll come to that in a moment and explain it. The second being quality. I'll come to that in a moment too. And the last one being taking the fucking piss, which I'll also come to in a moment to explain. The whole cow discussion is that we have things being given to us, and then once we have them, they're taken away, and then monetized and sold back to us in a different way. That's basically masterpieces. Whilst I think this thing here, to raise cash for Wizard of the Coast and sell special versions of cards, is fine, the idea that we had masterpieces taken away and never given back to us, no expeditions, no invitations, no inventions, instead they were sold to us in Secret Lairs. Now let me explain. I say this because the stargazing alternate art gods around the Theros time, which were desirable too because the gods are very popular, especially in Commander, those could have been masterpieces in Theros Beyond Death. But instead we didn't get masterpieces at all. They're a thing that are not coming back because they know they can cut that out of the cow and sell it to us later. They're making sure they monetize every part of the beast. And it's just weird and kind of insulting, because I get that we shouldn't expect things from Wizards of the Coast. It's kind of entitled to expect extra, but they've given us extra in the past. The idea of opening an Expedition Fetchland is so exciting. The idea that a kid can open that and then trade it up for parts of his deck for like Modern or Pioneer, or sell it online to buy more product or do whatever he wants with it. That is exciting. For some reason, or not for some reason, we know why it's cash, right? They decided, fuck it, we're just going to sell those to you in Secret Lair boxes. So that pissed me off. And it pissed me off in a way that wasn't like, oh, this isn't for me. It's more like, I don't want the stargazing ones because I prefer my Japanese foil original framed Perforos, but people are still buying them, and it means that we're never going to get expeditions again. I think personally Secret Lair should be alternate arts of things like Goblin fucking Bushwhacker or Goblin Sharpshooter, that was in the one that I got to reveal, or these Merrens and Narsets and Unas and all that jazz. These things that aren't in the sets that we're getting reprinted right now, give us masterpieces in the packs. Don't sell those to us in Secret Lairs, and then give us cool alternate arts that we can pick up in these boxes elsewhere. So that's the whole cow. It's a problem. I find it kind of a little bit insulting and frustrating, but that's the minor inconvenience of the whole thing. That's more of a personal distaste. Let's talk quality. These are my These are my International Women's Day 2020 ones. These are the ones that were money went to charity. Now, I posted about this on Twitter and on Instagram. They are warped to fuck. I live in the south of England where it can be moist and humid, I guess, but foils were never like this before. I've got tons of foils in decks, out of decks, in folders, even just on the side. Let me just grab one. Look at this. This is a promo for Phyrexian Metamorph. This was from the pre-release or game day of New Phyrexia, and it is mildly bent, which could be fixed with a bit of bending like this. This is nothing compared to this Narset. Now, I'm going to use silica packs. I'm going to press them. I'm going to put them into like double or triple sleeves, and either top load them or put them in a deck and do that to try and get them playable. And ultimately, all of these cards, barring perhaps the Merrin, will see no play in a Combariel event anyway. They're all for Commander, but that's not the fucking point. Why are these warping like Pringles out of the box in a premium fucking box that cost me, I don't know, $50 once we got shipping and tax out of the way? What the fuck? So that's the first problem with quality. Like, why would I continue to buy these? I think I'm not going to buy any more Secret Lairs until this is fixed, because this is a joke. This is literally a joke. And that brings me to my second point around quality. It's that people haven't even received their Stargazing ones yet, which were actually released and sold prior to the Women's Day ones. And there's me receiving my Women's Day ones. If your fulfillment, if your logistics don't work, then that's not good for the end customer or consumer either. Now, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so maybe we can cut them some slack, but I think all of this was happening way before the pandemic affected anything in terms of distribution, printing, and so on. The funny thing is, they've just released the Godzilla Land one, the basic land one, during the pandemic. Well, we don't know if they've got fulfillment. Mark Rosewater said in his interview with a professor that actually some of the issues they might face with products coming up is that they have to make sure that their partners and the people they work with, the printers and so on, are safe during this time, and therefore product might not be able to be printed in mass or immediately, and that might be the issues with releasing stuff. So we've got a lot of people that haven't received their Stargazing packs. They're selling more Secret Lairs. They're warped, and it's not good. It's not good. But again, that's something that can be improved over time, and the Secret Lairs can get better. And if they fix these issues, if they don't sell us what should have been the masterpieces, they sell us interesting alternate arts for other stuff, things that wouldn't get reprinted in the current sets, and they don't have them warping out of the box into like a literal donut, then I think Secret Lair is quite a good product. However, Secret Lair was meant to be a print-to-demand thing where people can get hold of the cards if they have the money on that day. So what happened with Secret Lair Fetchland Edition? Secret Lair Fetchland Edition is not a Secret Lair. It is called a Secret Lair because Secret Lairs were well received. It's not a Secret Lair because it doesn't function any fucking way like a Secret Lair does in terms of selling it. These were limited print run things that they were giving back to the community by giving back to stores to sell, and there were so few of them, and they're Fetchlands, because Fetchlands are so desirable, that they said they'd be coming out around the price of a Commander's Anthologies, which is like $160. But then Star City listed them at like 320 because, well, they could, and also, that seems a bit grim. Why would you do that? And the thing that pissed me off the most about all this is that after this whole controversy had died down, we then got the Godzilla foil fucking basic land one, which again, I'm not saying is bad. If you're into Godzilla or you like the art, and let's be honest, some of these arts are beautiful, then I get it. Here's an alternate art version of cards that cost pennies for you and I to have in our decks. The basic lands are absolutely borderline free to play with, okay? So having an alternate art version of those is exactly what the Secret Lair should be doing. Just stop to look at them again. That island is beautiful. It is so nice. In some ways, if the Godzilla wasn't in it, I think it would be one of my favourite island arts we've seen in a very long time. So we've got 5 foil lands at $29.99, and the Fetchlands in the Fetchland Edition aren't even foil. So how come they're marked up so much? Well, they come in a laughable fucking box, which apparently people want. I kind of want one now for the meme, but I'm not buying one of these things on principle, let alone any other reason. Essentially, they took one of the most desired game pieces that isn't on the fucking reserve list and needs reprints because it damages the accessibility of Modern and Legacy, and even Commander to a lesser extent. They took those cards, and instead of managing them correctly or responsibly, they just fucking printed money by selling them in some premium dumb piece of shit box, when in reality, that's not a Secret Lair. I think I said previously in videos and on streams, how far can they push the whole Mythic Edition, Special Edition, stupid collector box things, as they take away extras from it and make it like the shitty throne one. And this is just the next step of that. It's just called Secret Lair, but it's not Secret Lair. Imagine if the Fetchlands were put into a Secret Lair that they could then sell at $30 or even $60 on demand. You can buy them. Imagine how many of those they would sell. Imagine, for a moment perhaps, that they'd make more money than what they did selling these limited run ones that come in a fucking briefcase that wouldn't look out of place in Pulp Fiction. In some ways, I think that the whole Secret Lair Fetchland thing was one of the biggest insults I've ever seen Wizards of the Coast do to its community and to its player base. It proved to me they aren't bothered about the older formats because, again, they aren't working to reduce the cost of these fucking Fetchlands. I've said it time and time again. I've sold t-shirts myself that say on them this slogan. But honestly, it's true. Reprint Fetchlands, you cowards, in a responsible way. So that's kind of it. I just wanted to talk about Secret Lair for a moment. The fact that I think the product isn't bad. I don't think it's for everyone, and sometimes that's okay. But having alternate art style versions of existing cards that are easily accessible is how it should be. Spice8Rack was tweeting saying how no Magic card should cost more than $20 individually. And I'm inclined to agree with him. Perhaps we're just dirty socialists together. But I did respond saying there's a caveat to that, right? That I think you should be able to get your Alpha Birds of Paradise or your Expedition Invention Soul Rings and all those sort of expensive ones. I don't think that having Fetchlands be $100 base minimum and higher for the promo ones is even remotely responsible in terms of keeping your game accessible. Wizards of the Coast constantly talks about making the game accessible to new players, but they have now essentially, they claim they haven't, but they have essentially acknowledged the secondary market and said they will uphold it. There is a second reserve list in place, and that reserve list is expensive cards that Wizards can reprint to make money. That's the next list. Reserve list and the expensive card that Wizards can reprint to make money. And they're reprinting them in a way that makes money whilst not making them more accessible. And that's a fucking joke. Sorry for the downbeat video. I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. Wizards of the Coast has been doing some great things recently with some of their stuff, right? Ikoria, Barring Companions, really super fun set. I'm enjoying it. International Women's Day, giving money to charity and giving me promo versions of like cards that I've wanted promo versions of. Sick. Companions, bad. Secret Lair Fetchland Edition, literally hideous. And that's my last point that I'm going to end on. The companions that everyone's moaning about now across the internet, That's them exploring new design space. There's an argument they're pushing power level to sell packs, but they're exploring new design space and not holding newer formats ransom to older formats. We can ban these things in Legacy and Modern and to an extent Vintage, right? So don't hold formats ransom to other formats. Secret Lair Fetchlands, on the other hand, is none of those things. It's not for the good of the game. It is quite literally, bottom line, 100% for the good of their wallet. And that fucking sucks.